Welcome to Lost Girl Therapy. I am having one of those days where I just need to have a good cry and then I need to listen to Nina Simone's Here Comes the Sun on repeat. But let's talk about what all of those feelings mean when you have POTS. So emotional processing when it comes to POTS can be a little bit challenging because it feels like your nervous system is completely overloaded. And if you have dysautonomia, if you experience sensations, you'll know what I'm talking about. You don't really have that middle ground where you're able to be like, oh, okay, I can process. Your body's either like, we're completely fine, or like, it's a dumpster fire. And I noticed today, as I've been just navigating some emotional processing, I won't say it's run of the mill, but just on the heavier side of things. One of the things that I've noticed is how my body is trying to process these feelings, but also feeling really overwhelmed by it. So I noticed that I was getting lightheaded. I noticed that my breathing was changing. I noticed that my heart was racing. It is not exactly like a POTS episode for me, but it does have a lot of similarities. And if I wasn't so attuned, I think I would misread the signs. And one of the things that I noticed that has been incredibly helpful, especially in moments like this, is finding different ways to process. So my inclination is to legitimately lay down, and about 10 minutes ago I was on the couch under a blanket feeling like that is what I needed. And then the moment I got there, I was like, no, you need to find a different way to process. One of the things that has been incredibly helpful for me is somatic therapy. I just don't happen to have a therapy session today, but somatic therapy has been amazing in making my body remind itself that it is safe to process emotions and that it can handle processing feelings. Because for so long I lived in a state of fear. I said, I don't think I can process all of this. I don't think that I can process the fear of what it means to have POTS or have dysautonomia, the fear of jugular vein compression, just fear in general. And so reintegrating myself into the world of emotional processing in a healthy manner while also knowing that my body tends towards that overwhelmed state has been a very interesting process. Another thing that has been helpful has been the Alexander technique. So that's a posture thing. It's effective because it really has shown me where I store trauma in the body and what parts of me are highly reactive to emotional processing. The third thing that I have yet to try, but I have heard amazing things about, would be EMDR. Now, I just have yet to try it because honestly I didn't get around to it, but EMDR can be incredibly effective in processing trauma and helping the body release stored emotions. So if you are somebody who has POTS, if you're struggling with jugular vein compression and you notice that when it comes to emotional processing, you are in a heightened state very quickly, just know that it's part of the process, and there are so many resources available for us to navigate this type of processing in whatever way feels right and good for you.